Hi guys, I am back after a long 4 or 5 months. I'm sorry I haven't been consistent with my channel. It's just my first semester of nursing school was a bit overwhelming and it was challenging to the point where I was just like, yeah, not able to make any videos. I had a hard time balancing school life, mom life, still working. Um, yeah, I just had a hard time balancing it all. But overall, my first semester, I did pass. Thank God, because I went through it, okay? Um, I'm going to just briefly explain everything. Now, my first two classes, I got it written down because that was back in January. So, my first two classes was Foundation of Nursing and physical assessment. Now, the Foundation of Nursing, you got theory and then you got lab. The theory part was on Thursdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 p to 4:53. And then the lab part was on Thursdays and Fridays from 9 to 2:30. So my Thursdays was literally my long days. I was at school from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, and then the physical assessment was Saturdays from 9 to 12. So I was pretty busy. Yeah, I I literally didn't have a break. But now the theory class, it wasn't hard. The theory, like the foundation of nursing, it wasn't hard at all. I just didn't know what I was getting myself into. I did fail my first test, and that was just because, like I said, it's a whole new way of thinking. You have to adjust to the type of questions that they asking. They ask you like a whole scenario and you will have to answer it like that. So I wasn't aware of the type of questions. So my first test, I got a 70%. I needed a 75. Um, so after that, I was just like, you know what, Tia, we not filling no more tests. And I'm not talking for the rest of the first semester. I'm just talking about for fundamentals because I definitely felt some more tests. And it's not, I mean, I can laugh now because I'm done with it, but it wasn't funny when I was going through it. But, so yeah, that first test I have failed. Now the second test, like I said, I wasn't feeling no more tests after that. So after that, I was literally getting like 95s, 92s, 80s. I wasn't feeling no more. I wasn't playing either. So the physical assessment, I never felt the test in physical assessment. My physical assessment class was quite a breeze to me. I end up getting a B out of both classes. Now, the overwhelming part to me was you will be studying for your fundamentals class, but and your physical assessment. And I'm not talking 1, 2 chapters on each. I mean, like in each class, I'm talking 6 to 8 chapters. So, and then plus we had a quiz slash exam, not slash, but a quiz or exam every week. Every week. So I was just like, I was overwhelmed. And like I said, it was like on 6 to 8 chapters. On top of, we had to do HESI case studies. On top of, we had to do prep use. So it was a bit overwhelming to me. Now, my school, how it's divided, is divided into a duration of 7.5 weeks. In order for you to move on to the next 7.5 weeks, you will have to take a math exam. Now, the math exam, it wasn't hard. I did fail my first attempt. The type of questions that they ask you are, like I said, it wasn't hard at all. And I suck at math. But the type of questions that they ask you are like they will give you like an order for Synthroid 0.5 milligrams, and then you will have to figure out like the amount to give / administer to patient, and then they will give you like a label like this. So it wasn't hard at all. The reason why I failed my first math exam was because I ran out of time. So that it was 20 questions, and they would give you a whole hour. I was on number 12, and like once the time had ran out, I was able to see how many I got wrong, and I only had got one wrong. Like I said, it wasn't because I was getting them wrong. It was because I ran out of time, and that was because I was overthinking. My anxiety was getting the best of me. My hands were shaking, my heart was beating, so I was just like stuck on one question, knowing that it was right, but I was just like kept double checking. That's where I went wrong at. But I was so nervous about this test because you have to get an 85%. At first it was a 90, but they end up lowering it to 85%, and you only get 2 tries. So that was my first attempt. So I was just like, I was nervous. I really wanted to pass because I wanted to go on to the next 7.5 weeks. So I end up passing the second time, thank God. Now, the next 7.5 weeks, I had Med-Surg 1 and Pharmacology. The Med-Surg book was this book. I absolutely love Med-Surg. My instructor was phenomenal. I really love my instructor. Dr. Kennedy, shout out to her. That's my girl. Now the Pharmacology, yeah. This class literally gave me anxiety attacks. I cried every single day going to this class. Like, this class is so challenging. Oh my God. My advice to any new nursing student, please start studying pharmacology. Please. It is so detailed. Like, you would think that you would know something about a medication, but that class was by far the hardest class ever. I passed literally by the chinny chin gin. Seriously. No, but I ended up passing that class with a C. My first test, I failed. I cried. My second test, I ended up passing. My third test, I failed. Like, I couldn't catch a break in pharmacology. Thank God Med-Surg was easy, because if I was failing in Med-Surg, I would have just been like, oh my God, I can't do this. But, so my first test, I failed. My second test, I passed. My third test, I failed. My fourth test, I passed. And then my final, I passed. So I end up passing the class with the 82%. That's a C. Now, clinical. Oh my God. I'm from Michigan, so I had my clinical at St. John Hospital, and it was such a phenomenal experience. I was so happy to just shadow a RN. I'm a hands-on learner, so I learn better by observing, and it was so great. I love every single moment of it. I absolutely loved it. I was able to pass medication. I was able to see how, like, we was able to go like inside the medication room and just seeing how the Pyxis work. Like, it was so cool. Oh my God, it was so cool. I passed medication. I spiked the IV bag. I did wound care. I was charting, like I felt like a real nurse. I felt like a real nurse. I absolutely loved clinical. I cannot wait till school start again because I'll be doing med-surg to clinical, and I'm looking forward to that. But in clinical, I had like a little notebook, and every single day I will write like my little notes down. Like this whole little book is just like filled with nothing but like notes. I will write my notes down, and I was able to experience a surgical um, procedure being done. I was like a kid at the candy store. I was so happy. Like, the surgery that I got to see was a hysterectomy, and the surgical tech, the RN, they were so nice, very informative. They let me know just about everything that was going on. I absolutely loved every moment. I enjoyed every moment. I had to write a paper on it, and I literally was done with that paper in like less than 10 minutes because it was just, I wrote everything down, but I learned so much that I was just able to just like go, go, go. So I really enjoyed clinical, and I'm looking forward to, like I said, I'm looking forward to next semester. So overall, I did good with my first semester. Now, we did have to take another math exam in order to go on to med-surg 2 and OB, and I ended up passing that on the first try. So thank God for that. But yes, now my tip would be for the new nursing students: manage your time efficiently. Like, don't do what I do. Like, I was literally studying from sun up to sundown. Don't do that. Like, go out, get some fresh air, reward yourself when you do good. Don't just strictly study every single day. You know, spend time with your family. Like, I wasn't doing that at all. Like, I didn't spend time with my I didn't spend enough time with my family. I would spend time, but it was just like, I mean, I was at home, but I wasn't like present with them. Like, I wouldn't recommend that. Like, take a day out, like on a Sunday. Take that whole day and just spend time with your family, because family is important. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I do get the support system that I do have, because without them, like, this semester just wouldn't even been possible for me, because like I said, I was just so overwhelmed and stressed out. Another thing, do not cram. Matter of fact, you're gonna see you can't cram, and there's no cramming in nursing school. You have to legitly sit down and study for all the tests. Stay organized. Please stay organized. You're gonna find yourself overwhelmed by that as well, because I had literally stacks of papers everywhere, like just papers everywhere. Stay organized. I did eventually, like I said, toward the end, I did learn how to manage everything. I ended up buying myself a calendar, and I learned how to manage my time efficiently. I learned how to study. Like, I think I was just starting to get immune to everything. It's sorry to say it like that, but I was just starting to get immune to everything, that I just learned how to, or maybe I was just, yeah, no, I was starting to get immune to everything, because like I said, I figured out a way to manage everything, and the stress kind of just like went down from there. But yeah, manage your time efficiently, stay organized, reward yourself, go out, hang out. Now, I'm not saying party it up. You're gonna see you can't even do that, but do reward yourself. Do go out from time to time. And yeah, just stay focused. Just remember, it's gonna be some days where you want to give up. It's going to be some days where you're going to fail a test. But just keep that goal in mind and stay focused. And you will be just fine. I have to keep reminding myself, like, look, Sia, you doing this for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up. But congratulations to everyone who did get accepted into nursing school. And if you didn't, don't give up. Give it another try. But yeah, so subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more content now that I'm not as busy. Like I said, I'm out for the summer. I am taking summer classes, but I'm taking them online. So I'm able to, I do have a little bit more free time. So I'm going to be posting a little bit more content. I do have that video explaining the HESI. I just never uploaded it. That's how busy. I did do the video, but I just never uploaded. So I am going to upload that video. But thank you for watching. And see you guys soon. Bye.